farm that can produce wholesome, fresh fruits and vegetables that keep their family safe and keep their family healthy. Farms are also a great economic engine, and you cannot lose sight of how important our farms and agriculture is to this state, to New York State, and to our country. And so as the governor begins to develop his economic development plans for this state, I'm urging our local leaders to make sure agriculture is front and center as an industry that can spur long-term economic growth. We have such an opportunity here in the Hudson Valley to make this the organic valley of the country. We have so many opportunities and leaders in our community who can help write that business plan about how to introduce organic farming to our traditional farms and our currently organic farms. We also have such an opportunity for sustainability. We have the whole food chain in process, and we have a great opportunity for energy as well. We have not only wind, solar, geothermal, hydropower, but we have great sources for biofuels, farm waste, for crops not used for food, such as switchgrass or willow, or wood not used in paper making, and other forestry management. So we have such amazing opportunities in this part of the state and this part of the world that I hope to take full advantage of. And then the last thing that I think is so important is the educational component. For children to be able to come here and visit this farm, to be able to see where our food comes from, to understand how food is grown, it's one of the most important things you could teach a child. Because we have an epidemic in this country of obesity, particularly childhood obesity. In some of our schools in New York State, the kindergarten class is starting at 20% obese. Those kids do not get to realize their potential, because if you're an obese child, you're likely going to be an obese adult, which means you will have so many reduced opportunities. You will have lower scores on math and on reading. You may have sleep apnea, you may have self-esteem problems, but you will not realize your potential unless you have every opportunity afforded to you, and that includes a healthy diet. So we want to transform how we feed our kids in this country, particularly in New York State, and I take those issues very, very seriously. I think this is has to become a priority for all of us. And then the last point I want to make is that farming is also a very healing industry. And if anybody has ever worked with veterans who have PTSD, or previously incarcerated inmates, or special needs kids, they do so well